Hey everybody, welcome back to Life with Lolo. It is Sunday and it's time for another recap of Real Housewives of Atlanta. It is season 12, episode 15, and it was titled Kenya versus Ken. So this episode was funny to me. We just gonna get right into it. We first opened up with Eva. She is still pregnant, child, but she was put on modified bed rest by Dr. Jackie, and she just sitting on the couch eating her ice. And it was funny because they put like a little couple clips together, her just tearing that ice up. That ice is good. That is some good ice. It is it's a restaurant that sell it all the time. Is it Wawa? I don't know if it's Wawa or some other restaurant, and they sell that cubed ice like that, or is it Sonic? It's one of them restaurants. They sell that ice like that. It's good. I used to tear that drink when I was pregnant too. I used to go home with a big cup from the hospital because I worked at the hospital, big cup of ice from the hospital, and then I would freeze it so I can have it later to eat. That ice is good. But anyway, she sit on the couch. She FaceTiming her husband and the kids and stuff because they're out of town. But of course she can't be with them because she's on modified bed rest. So basically she was just pretty much bored on that couch. Next we see Cynthia. She is at her house in Atlanta, and she's reading the synopsis of Mike's book, Open Mike or whatever. So as she's reading it, he walks in the door, and she just kind of like, says like, since she visited him in LA, she has some questions because she just wants to make sure that he's not gonna, like, he's changed basically, like he doesn't have it in him anymore to go out here and cheat and find somebody else. I mean, are good questions and stuff like that, but my thing is, like, how long they been together? They got engaged and stuff, and my thing is, like, shouldn't you have already asked this man these questions prior to you getting engaged to him? And I really think that she let in that whole scene with him being around all those female friends and stuff get to her head, and then him of course being a cheater back in the past. But if y'all was together all that time, you wasn't thinking about him being a cheater then, so why is it so important now? I don't know. They was having like a conversation, and he was saying something to that effect, like, you don't know if you're cheating. She was like, no, it's not in me, I'm not a cheater or whatever like that. And that's something somebody knows, because if they're in a relationship and they know if it gets rough or whatever like that, sometimes it's easier to go to someone else, but you have enough willpower and enough morals to be like, no, I'm not going to cheat. I'm going to talk to this person, end it, and then move on, or stay with them, work it out type thing. So Cynthia is basically like, look, I know me, and I know I'm not going to cheat. He was saying like, she perfect. So then he switched it up and was like, oh, you perfect. What she was like, no, don't come at me like that. That's not what I said. I'm just saying I know I'm not going to cheat or whatever. And so he was saying like he feels judged by her and all this other stuff. And she was just basically like, don't use the word judge, because I'm not judging you. I'm just have questions that any normal person would have. Like, I just want to make sure that you got that out your system. Like, why did you cheat? Like, you had everything going for you or whatever, so why did you cheat, basically? And because he was saying that he has everything that he wants in her or whatever like that. And she was like, well, I know people who got it all and they still got here and cheat. So what made you cheat, type thing. So I see where she coming from, but I hope she just don't harp on this and then mess up what they got going on. But it don't sound like it, because it sounded like they were going to get some counseling and all that other stuff and kind of work on their relationship, which is a good thing. Next we see Candy. She tearing this little sandwich up, child. I don't know what kind of sandwich it was, but she was making it look good, okay? She was tearing that thing up. They doing like this little group chat and whatever, and they doing kickball or something. Nene, here she go. I ain't got 7 minutes to spare. I said, girl, let it go. Like, you was 1,500 hours late. Like, how you expect her to show and stay for the event? Like, come on now. But she's still in her feelings about Kenya leaving her event, and this event was a combination of Kenya and Candy. They put together this event, a kickball and stuff like that. Everybody's saying that they're gonna show up. Marlo like, oh my god, how I'm just now seeing this. So she called Marlo on the phone, or I think Marlo called her, I'm not 100% sure, but either way, they was talking on the phone, and Marlo was saying she was going to be there or whatever like that. Who else? Oh, then she called Kenya, and she was telling Kenya like who was not going to be there, who was going to be there, because Kenya in the closet talking with her cousin, talking about she trying to figure out an outfit to wear to kickball. Her cousin was like, to kickball? Like, you just can't throw on some sweats and keep it moving type thing, but whatever. They was just talking about the event and stuff like that. And then somewhere in there, Kenya big ass titty popped out. And Candy was like, "Oh, can you put that nip away? You flashing me and stuff." So she, tucked it back in and whatever. That was pretty much it. Nene, she in the kitchen or whatever, trying to light some candle, the little candle lighter. All you do is click the thing and then the flame come up. She's struggling. So she called Greg in there to help a child. That one probably was empty, so she get a new one. She lighting some candles, and then she's talking about how the little cheetah thing was stressful, and how what she was saying, how she was happy that Portia came and Portia stayed and stuff like that. And then she was saying, like, because she was still in her feels about Kenya coming and staying for 7 minutes. My thing is, again, you was 120 years late. Like, what do you expect? Like, I can understand, like, you wanted her to be there so y'all can talk or whatever. But, I mean, you was late. Ain't nobody got time for that. Y'all ain't really friends. She didn't know what the energy was going to be. I mean, I'm not trying to make excuses for Kenya or anything like that, but all y'all was late. So, yeah, whatever. Just get over it and plan a new event or go to the event that they invite you to today and hash it out or kick her with a ball or whatever. But she didn't want to do all that. Then she started talking about how Greg and Mark talk or whatever. They're friends. They talk via text message and stuff like that. And y'all, Mark is having the event coming up. So he, Kenya had sent an invite out on social media, and she tagged everybody on there, even Greg, except Nene. Like, that's rude and ignorant. How you want to tag my husband, but you ain't finna tag me? Like, bitch, if you don't get the beep out of here. But he was saying something about Greg had invited them to a couples event or whatever, but they don't know if they're going to show. And she was just like, well, I don't know if I'm going to show up or whatever like that, because I don't have 7 minutes to spare, and I don't understand how somebody just show up for 7 minutes or whatever. He was like, well, we can show up or whatever. And then she was like, yeah, we're going to be there for 7 minutes and whatever. So, child, they got to just be so petty. Just, like, let it go. Like, why y'all just can't talk and let them know, like, look, I ain't like the way you came and then popped out for that quick moment. I really wanted to sit down and have a conversation with you or whatever. Like, come on. Like, this is so petty. It's time for the event, the little kickball event. So everybody pretty much showed up except for Nene. Yeah, I think, and Tanya. Tanya and Nene didn't show up. I don't even know if Tanya was invited to the kickball thing. Was she invited? I can't remember if she was invited or if she wasn't invited. But she was the only one besides Nene who didn't show up. Everybody else came. Eva even came, even though she's supposed to be on modified bed rest. But she claimed that Dr. Jackie said she could go as long as she didn't do anything strenuous. They all like, girl, I don't even know why you came here. But she said she had a friend to fill in. Her friend was named Barbie. She was filling in for Eva. She was like, girl, you need to get behind the fence, get behind the glass, because I don't even know why you here type thing. So she was like, Mom, I'm going to watch y'all or whatever. So they did teams. Portia having flashbacks of when she was picked first, or when she was picked last, I should say, back in high school. So she's telling them not to pick her last child. Why they still picked her last? I said, that don't make no sense. But I guess technically they didn't. I mean, they did pick her last, but then Marlo and her friend came last. So, I mean... So, Portia, you really wasn't picked last if you want to look at it like that, girl. But they looked like they had a fun event. It was cute. Like, they was kicking the ball and running the bases, and it looked like it was real cute and everything like that. Kenya team won. So she was all excited because she could real competitive. Candy was kind of like, oh, F this thing. But she was playing. But, because she competitive too. So she was in her feels about losing and stuff. But everybody looked like they had a good old time. And there was a whole bunch of booty jiggling, a whole bunch of boobs just swinging. And child, I said, ooh, Lord, how is they running with all that wagon? But they did it. They had a good time. And then they was talking, they was sitting around in a circle doing like a little group hug and stuff. And Candy and Kenya's idea for them to do that was so they can plan a trip together. So that was kind of to see if they could, get along and stuff like that. Then they told them that they was going to invite them to Athens, Greece. I was just like, yes. I cannot wait, because I am going in July to celebrate my birthday, even though my birthday was February 15th, but it's cold over in Greece right now. Ain't nobody going over there to turn up and it's freezing. But so in July, the weather is, it's hot, it should be a good time or whatever like that. So me and a group, a couple of my friends, we going over there to Greece to turn up and stuff like that. So I cannot wait to see them or in Greece to see, just like, little pictures, or little clips and stuff like that of what I'm to expect. Because I've been looking on like, Instagram travel stuff like that, and you see all of that. But, just to get a little bit on the Real Housewives of Atlanta type feel, I can't wait. But anyway, enough about me, because this ain't about me. This is about the Real Housewives of Atlanta. So they was just talking about that. And here go Eva. Wait a minute, is this before or after the baby? They was like, well, like in a couple of weeks. Oh, come on. Like, she was mad because she can't go because she's still pregnant. She, 8 months, and you can't fly after 7 months, 28 weeks or something like that. You can't fly, so she can't fly over there. Portia excited because it's going to be her first time going to Greece. And everybody else seemed like they were excited to go and stuff like that. And then Eva was like, well, because everybody not here, so is everybody invited? And they said everybody was invited. Kenya was like, well, if Candy, but she didn't say this to them, but she said in her confessional, she said if Candy wasn't co-hosting the trip, Nene definitely wouldn't be invited or whatever. I can see that because they don't get along. So it's not like, oh, you wouldn't invite her. Because, I mean, like, you don't get along with somebody. Why would you invite them to the trip or whatever like that? So I can see where she was coming from on that note. And then we see like little clips. We see Riley. She doing like it looked like she was doing a campaign or something for childhood obesity. I'm not 100% sure. Because I know don't she got her own YouTube channel or something where she was helping people lose weight since she lost a lot of weight and stuff, or more fitness stuff. So I think maybe that was something with that or whatever. Then we see Eva, she doing a photo shoot. She getting oiled down and stuff. It looked cute. Whatever she was about to do, it looked real cute. She talking about, I wonder who oiled down the porn stars. I said, girl, what? But anyway, then we see Cynthia. She making a call to Mike via FaceTime because she had her wine cellar and stuff. And she was just basically telling them like how she was sad that, that he wasn't there and she missed him and stuff. Of course, you miss your boo. And she wanted them to, learn how to argue, learn how to communicate, and just get their feelings out, but still be effective and not hurt anyone's feelings, don't want to be mad and stuff like that. Because they basically all want to be happy and stuff. And he made a joke about Michelle Obama, because I think Michelle Obama had said something about effective communication and, just learning how to communicate and argue correctly and stuff like that. Child, then she was saying she wanted to go to therapy because she saw how it helped, or how it's working for Dennis and Portia. I said, that is not the couple you want to model. Child, like, that is not the couple goals. No couple to me is for real couple goals, because you honestly don't know what's going on behind closed doors. Like, it look all cute and fancy and on camera or on Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, all that. They all doing all this with all the smiles and stuff, but behind closed doors, you don't know what the hell is going on. So, like, for me, like, for real, no couple is really couple goals or whatever like that. So I need Cynthia not to have them as like their model or whatever like that. But they was joking and stuff, and then they look like they both want the same thing, just to be happy and love each other or whatever like that. So I really think that Team Chill is going to be fine. Then we see Mark and Kenya, they at the pool. That was a cute little moment of them being at the pool and stuff like that. Because baby Brooklyn is learning how to swim and get her used to the water and stuff. So they was dunking her in. It was real cute because I guess that was his first time maybe going to the pool thing, because he's always in New York when she has it, swimming lessons and stuff. So it was real cute. Then when they get out, they was talking about the couples night because they doing like a bowling thing, and it's just kind of to meet the men who he has not met prior to the charity event or whatever. So that was cute. They going to do bowling and stuff, and she was saying like they need to kind of make long-term goals, or whether she going to move to New York or he going to move to Atlanta. I'm like, shouldn't y'all make the goals if y'all going to be together, or y'all not going to be together? Because whatever. But anyway, they started talking, and I don't know how it came up, but she was saying that she's not comfortable with Nene being there. Because I think he said something about he talked to Greg and he wanted them at the couples thing. But she was saying she's not comfortable with Nene being there because she tried to physically hurt her or fight her. And she be saying bad stuff about her and all this other stuff. Kenya is not innocent at all. She act like that girl just wanted to fight her just to fight her and pop off or whatever because she put her finger in her face. You told her to shut up, bitch. Like, come on. Like, you can't tell nobody how they supposed to react. Like, you gotta, like, come on. But anyway, he was like, she tried to fight you. Like, like he really... Mark is funny to me. But he's a whole asshole. But, child... Because he be looking like he don't believe her. And then he just... Look, he don't got her back at all. Okay, if I say to my person, like, babe, like, this chick was talking this nonsense about me and all this other stuff, like, she gonna have my back. Like, regardless, she gonna be like, oh, fuck that bitch. Like, yo, what we rolling up? Like, she gonna, and vice versa. Like, Mark is pretty much like, oh, she tried to fight you, whatever. What did you do in this situation? What did you do in this situation? Well, whatever. That's on y'all. I'm inviting her to this event, and you gonna have to suck that shit up. I was just like he do not have her back at all. Like, at all. Like, at all. And I'm with her. Like, if I got a problem with the person, you got a problem with the goddamn person. Like, So, Mark ain't hearing it. He basically like, look, she can come to the event. I don't understand what's all this. Y'all don't want to deal with that shit later. But right now, this ain't about you. This about me. Okay? So it's bowling time, child. She's saying this date night for them because they arrived. If they was the first people that arrived or whatever, she's saying this date night for him. I don't know. To me, he looked real uncomfortable when she started talking about them being on dates and having sex and stuff like that. He looked like he was uncomfortable. But whatever. Portia and Dennis show up. She got on a whole dress. I was like, Portia, that is not a bowling outfit. She was just like, well, I gotta be cute. So she had on her dress, but it was kind of long for Portia. So I guess that was good. Her ass wouldn't have been out or whatever. Dennis talking to Mark about Detroit women and how they hard to handle and blah, blah, blah. Then Cynthia and Eva arrived. Then Todd and Candy came. Candy, like, she ready to win, you know, because she's real competitive and stuff like that. Then Eva like, oh yeah, I already got my bowling ball. They like, oh no, girl, you can't bowl and stuff. They was like, what? You can't bowl when you're pregnant? I'm like, maybe because she got a high risk pregnancy or something like that, and she's supposed to be on modified bed rest. Maybe that's why she can't bowl. But because I was bowling and I was doing stuff I wasn't supposed to. I was lifting shit and everything else. So I mean, whatever. But they started bowling. They getting their names and stuff like that together. And they like, all right, it's time to bowl. Portia like, wait a minute. Everybody ain't here. Where Tanya at? Where Nene at? Where all these people at? They was like, oh no. Kenya was like, oh no. Tanya couldn't come because Paul couldn't come or something. Kenya, and then Candy was like, oh no, you told her she couldn't come because Paul wasn't coming. And Mark was like, oh no, it wasn't really a couples thing or whatever. And Kenya gave out the memo like it was couples only. And so he was like, no, it really was the couples only. Everybody can come. I said everybody can come. So like, if that was the case, why Eva and Cynthia here? Like, couples, everybody could come or whatever. So they all looking like, he straight threw her underneath the bus. Like, damn, like, Portia, her confessional was like, no, Dennis wouldn't do nothing like that. If I said what it said, then he'd have been like, that's what it is. Yup. Was cracking up because Mark was just like, no, everybody can come. What you talking about couples? I ain't saying nothing about no couples only. Everybody can come. So they was talking about that or whatever. And then they was Portia and them started talking. What happened? Oh yeah, so then Eva was like, I think Eva was like, well, did you invite Nene or something like that? And they was like, oh no, well, Greg's name was the only one on the invite or something like that. And he was like, no, I mean, she can come too. Me and Greg talking stuff. She can come to the thing or whatever. And Candy was looking all confused. He was like, well, I'm confused because her name wasn't on the invite or whatever like that. So, child, it was a mess. So then Portia was talking to Eva over there on the sidelines or whatever, saying like, you know, how Kenya be changing when Mark is around, how she be real calm and don't really go off or nothing like that. And then shoot. Then everybody came over there, like Candy came over there, Cynthia came over there, everybody came over there, and they was all basically saying the same thing. Like, she real hush mouth, she don't say nothing or whatever. And they was talking about how he not with the shenanigans, he not with the shit. Like, he like, look, everybody need to be here, I don't care what y'all talking about or whatever like that. Then Kenya come over there, and she was like, what y'all talking about? They was like, you. And so Portia was like, y'all, like, everybody should have been invited, and Tanya should have been invited, and it's unfortunate y'all had like an unfortunate event or something like that. Here go Kenya. It was an unfortunate event. Yes, it was. You calling my friend a cunt was an unfortunate event or whatever. So Portia was about to give it to her, and then Kenya was like, well, it's not your fight. It's not your fight or whatever like that. So I don't know, child. Next thing we see them, they was bowling again. I don't know what happened in between there, but they was bowling again. Cause last thing we heard was Portia saying, put your finger down. I was just like, oh, can you best stop? But child, so then they finished bowling. They was sitting around talking, and they was talking again about Nene not being invited, and not Greg being tagged in a invite, but not Nene. And so they was trying to show Kenya like what you did wrong and stuff. And then she was like, well, what are y'all talking about? Like, cause Greg was there, so like he was invited. Why would I invite her? And then here go Mark. Ken. Calm down, Ken. Calm down. She was like, she buttoned up. She was, child, she got together real quick. So Eva was like, she was like, in her confession, she was like, yeah, when he said Ken, she popped up into attention, boy. So he basically like, everybody need to be there. This is not about us. This is not about this pettiness. Portia like, yeah, everybody should be there and stuff. And then Mark is agreeing with her. So it's like they a damn couple. And then Portia was like, oh, I see. He gonna handle her when they get home, because he look like he a at home type of person or whatever like that. He not gonna do it right here. Then who walks in the door, child? 125 hours late, but Nene again. They walk in, she's saying hi to everybody, and it was real phony, like real, like, is she drunk or something type introduction and stuff, because she hugging everybody and saying hello. She go over there to Kenya trying to hug her, talking about, oh, you got your titties out, girl. I was just like, y'all not friends like that. Why are you doing all that? But Kenya was pretty much like trying to say hi, but not really pay her any attention. So she was like, I can still be cordial, but I'm not gonna be phony. And like, look, I agree with that shit. Like, what you not finna have me do is be phony up here or whatever like that. Like, I'm gonna say, hey, how you doing? But don't be hugging on me and then doing all this cute shit. Like, we not cool. We not friends or whatever like that. But Nene was just like on some other type shit. Not like negative, but it was just like weird, because it was like, you do know y'all not cool. Well, whatever. But so then Greg and Mark get to talking, and Mark was inviting Greg to the event. He was like, well, I would love to come, but I'm not going anywhere without my wife. Like, my wife wasn't invited. And so Mark was like, look, squash all that nonsense. She was invited. She's coming to the thing. Kenya agrees, because I'm not going to separate a couple or whatever like that. And Kenya agrees. And she was like, I do agree. The shit that had me laughing was fucking Portia and Candy in the background. Like, look at that girl. Look at that. Because they was getting their whole entire life back there, laughing at goddamn Kenya, because they was like, she buttoned up. She ain't saying nothing. Look at her. She quiet over there. So they was just looking over there, just being nosy. Oh, child, that thing was cracking me up. Them two back there laughing. And so they get invited or whatever. Then Nene was just basically like, I just want to let you know I don't have no problem with you. Kenya, like, what's the problem? Like, do you have a problem? And Kenya like, because I don't want to talk like right now. Like, I don't want to talk. So she trying to still be polite or whatever, because she don't want to set Mark off. So then, but Nene all in her face. I was just like, what is wrong with Nene tonight? Like, what is going on with her? But she was just trying to like tell her she had no problem. Then she went over there to Portia and Candy, and then started laughing about Kenya. Pretty much, they was all laughing about Kenya. Like, you see how she buttoned up real quick, and shit. Nene was like, he was like the principal girl. I was scared. He was like, all right, you gonna come. It's just not about everybody else. It's about the event. Okay. That shit was funny. I don't give a fuck. Cause, child, look, Kenya be doing too damn much. So it is crazy to see her in a whole submissive environment when she be wreaking havoc with the girls. And even Candy was like, it's like we get what she say? She said it's like an angel when she with Mark, and it's hell on wheels when she with them. And I think it's because she can't really say what she want to say to Mark, so then she take it out on the girls, and that's wrong. All in itself, because like the way she came at Tanya, that was completely wrong. And that was because she had like some built up aggression that she want to get out to Mark, but she can't say to him, so then she want to project it off on Tanya, and that's not right. So that scene right there, she deserved that shit. I was cracking the fuck up because that thing was funny. Anyway, y'all, that was pretty much the end of the episode. Next week, it look like it's going to be the event and stuff, and that's when I guess Mark said something that he shouldn't have said on a hot mic. I don't know. But anyway, that was it for Real Housewives for tonight. Let me let me slow down. Let me know what y'all thought about the episode with the comments down below. And if you like this video, hit that thumbs up button. And if you are not subscribed to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. All right, y'all. Until next time. Peace.